Hello everybody and welcome back to the updated and hopefully, oh well, that's interesting, and hopefully completely done version of B2-TW. I have no idea what the name stands for, but this is Grime's entry for the contest, and that's a very interesting loading palette. This special things about this hack is it's entirely a Morph Ball form, and some of the, yes, there are Zelda traps in this hack. Grime uses these things a lot. If you've seen any of his videos for, oh, why did I, oh well, let's not fall into a death of spiky trap things. Or you can just drag me down into it. That's great. That works too. Are you going to fall into it? Okay, you're safe. That one is not. What's this? Spring ball, yay. This is the second time I am playing it because the first time, obviously there was some issues with that patch. That was brilliant. But there were some issues with the first patch. And, good lord, I'm just jumping everything. But you could save, it wouldn't load. So I was having some issues with that. Yeah, stuff like that basically. So yes, you can save in Morph Ball form. It'll load you in Morph Ball form, or at least it should now, and if I die, we'll find out. Lots of Zelda-style blocks, at least in their looks, with the traps. These wonderful little custom blocks that are appearing and disappearing on timers. Move it. I need to get over these things. There we go. Ouch. But it's a lot of neat little puzzles and things with this. This hack reminds me a lot of his other contest entry, his Hollow Eve contest entry. That was amazing. It seems very similar in style in a couple of parts. You can move. Thank you. I want to get some of these energy tanks, because I don't know if he's changed the final boss any, but that is, again, running into traps. That is an interesting final boss. And these wonderful little orange vines. Yes, he has all kinds of Zelda stuff in this. Yes, pink pipes heal you. But he's got, oh good lord. Horizontal bomb jumping is super powerful in this hack. Give me my energy back, so I can safely grab more energy. Yes, the final boss was a bit crazy. You couldn't really, it would be really hard to beat real time without using the, I guess, exploit / cheat, if you want to call it that. It's really just an exploitation of the AI, but depending on what's happened there. Actually, I want to not hit everything on the way. But there was a lot of little custom things that went into this hack, so that's really neat to see a lot of this was done. And he released it at 11:59 p.m., basically 1 minute before the deadline, although I guess this patch technically is after that, but this is actually how the hack is supposed to be. At least it works, so we'll see. At least I did kind of sort of get through the other one. And we now have our speed boost. There's my jumpy ledge. Yes, we can now speed boost in ball form. More wonderful stuff. And bounce and bounce and bounce. And there's an item up here now. Oh, I guess I go down here. Let me see. Okay, this room doesn't have it. I mean, if you see some rooms with fog, I mean, there's already been some and I haven't mentioned it yet. But if you look at the fog in those rooms, and this room is wonderful. Of course, there's no fog in it, so you can't really tell. But the fog actually moves different directions than normal, which is yet another change. It's like small little things like that that really help a hack. I mean, stuff like that, I guess. Well, this is new. What is this? I jump for my ball. That's interesting. Maybe that'll help with the boss, which is a very interesting boss. Again, completely different than... And this room's changed. He actually has safe platforms. Get out of my way, trap. Well, that sort of worked. I'm most of the way here. And there's another tube before these lettuce leaves. Yes, lettuce leaves are the final boss. And of course, there's still no fog. Oh, here's fog. Yeah, if you notice the speed of the fog and the direction, it's different. And stuff like that that you normally wouldn't notice. And these guys definitely have a lot less halt than they did before. Which is good. So that means this would be easy. But I'm going to show off this little exploit you can do. Because they kind of get stuck on the... Okay, I didn't quite want to do that. But they kind of get stuck on the traps there, so... You can manipulate them into not being able to hit you. And right through this door... is the end. That was the hack. It's actually... It might be the best hack of this contest, honestly. It is really short. I wish it were a bit longer. A bit more stuff to do, I guess. But, as is, it works really well. It's definitely a nice little hack and change of pace. And with the changes in it now, it's definitely easier and doable. And if the saves do work, now that will definitely be really, really good. And this time in 6 minutes. That seems like a more realistic time for smaller hacks for this. What I would expect to be smaller hacks from this contest. Not all of them have been that way, but that's nice because it's a bit more variety. This is actually might be the smallest hack. I'll have to think about that, but I think it just might be. So yeah, that is a very interesting little hack. There's a lot of changes, a lot of little things like the fog. Little stuff like that helps it stand out a little more. I mean, especially when you've got this tiny little hack here. When you have this small thing, but there's a whole lot of changes within that. And it's neat to do something that's different. Like, this is the only one in the contest where you're in ball form all the time. It's what you've got to work with, so find a way to figure it out. The final boss was also definitely different. Lettuce leaves as a final boss is weird, but kind of cool as well. It's actually, I think this, besides mine, might be the... I think it is the only other one that used, I guess, regular enemies as a final boss. So, get some bonus points for creativity there. I guess that is probably how I might describe this hack as very creative. But Grime's also very creative with his stuff too, so... Which hopefully we see some more stuff from Grime. Get some stuff finished up that he's working on. And he's also working on, I guess, his own bigger project. I think it's called Dream Sequence Reboot? I think. Anyway, it's something to do with dreams. Anyway. He's been working on that. He's still finishing up Rise. He was working on this. So hopefully we get to see... Oh, and he's still doing Project Base as well. So hopefully we do get to see those things completed, because I really do like his stuff. Yay, we beat it in under 3 hours. Unless that was changed too. Which I'm not I kind of doubt it, but I don't feel like checking for it either. And we've got 10%. So that was B2-TW by Grime. Thanks for watching. We'll see you for whatever hack is coming up next.